Lowe's knows how to help make your home holiday ready for less. Get Select Style Selections vinyl flooring for just $1.99 per square foot and have it installed before the festivities begin. Our team can help you every step of the way. See a Lowe's Red Vest associate or visit Lowes.com/holiday install to get started. Lowe's, we help, you save. Basic install only. Date restrictions apply. Subject to availability. Installed by independent contractors. See associate for details. Contiguous U.S. only.
This is The Wheel Weaves, a Wheel of Time podcast with no spoilers. Hey everyone, I'm your host Dani, and I'm the first-time reader going through this series chapter by chapter. As always, there's no spoilers past the chapter we're covering, and that means it's totally safe for first-time readers. I'm joined by my co-host Brett, who's a longtime fan, and he's guiding me on this journey. We'd like to thank and acknowledge our executive producers, Brandy and Kirkwood, Sean McGuire, Yanis, LightBlindedFool, Deyvis Ferreira, Green Man, Margaret, Big C, Bennett Williamson, Hannah Green, Noralia, Geof, Searles, Erik Reed, Greysin Ishara, Helena Jacobsen, Matthew Mendoza, Cyndi, Sims, Patrick Wallbankk, Manethraen, Andrew Scarponi, and Mr. Boddy's Body. And before we get into things today, we just want to thank and welcome William Johnson and Soccerphiles Canada to our producer-level Patreon team. We're so excited to have you on board. You join the ranks of Passion Socks, Cody Fouts, Mo Zyme, Jamie Young, Jared Berg, Ricky Morissette, Matt Truss, Antoine Benoit, Ashley Bradley, MKM, Megan, Colby T, Gabby Young, Rycat, Chris G, Sarah Creech, Severio Bartolini, and Meg621. So thank you so much for your generosity and your support. We really, really, truly appreciate it. In this episode, we're talking about Chapter 3 of A Memory of Light.
Yeah, Chapter 3 is a dangerous place. We're here, we're doing it. We're both very sick. We've been very sick for the last week. So we might have to cut out a bunch of coughing and such.
We'll take some pauses. We'll take breaks when we need.
I was going to say, this is like the healthiest drinks we've ever had, because you're drinking water and I'm drinking tea. So like good for us. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Okay, I really like this chapter because it really contrasts how some people are like straight up not having a good time. And then other people having a great time. Great time.
Yeah, yep.
And then,
that's a good way to put that, I guess.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It just, the duality of life and such.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of like in the first chapter when it's like everyone's having the worst time in the world. And then Rand is throwing his head back and laughing.
And again, here, Rand having a great time. Great time. But I mean, presumably.
Well, he's presumably going
to have a good time. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so for the fun fact for today, this one actually is more just for my own curiosity because I got some details, but I couldn't get like all the details. So I'm hoping somebody can like fill me in on a few things here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking at the pre-release material for A Memory Light. So if you recall, A Memory Light was released very early 2013, so January 8th, 2013. The preceding year, 2012, there was a bunch of pre-release material leading up to the January 8th release, 2013.
Oh.
So specifically, there were 4 excerpts of the book that were pre-released on Tor.com in 2012. The first one, I'm going to go chronologically through the year of when the stuff was released. And some of it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but like I can't remember that far back and how it all went.
Okay.
And not everything on the internet apparently was saved from what I could find. I can't find exactly what the snippets were. Ooh. So I have the chapters and stuff,
okay,
but I don't know what they actually released for the most part.
Interesting. So were you privy to this in 2012?
No, I never really like looked at any of the pre-release stuff ever.
Oh.
I don't like to because it's like a teaser of like a portion of a chapter, like a year in it. Like I don't want to do that to myself.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So I never like paid attention to this stuff. But anyways, April 26th was the first excerpt of the prologue that was released, so springtime.
Okay.
Then we've got an excerpt of chapter 1 on July 15th, so a couple months later. That makes sense. We go from prologue to chapter 1.
Sure.
Makes sense to me.
Uh-huh.
Now, the next excerpt, the third portion that they released, was on September 2nd, and it was a portion of chapter 11. And I'm thinking, and I looked through chapter 11, and I'm like, I have no idea what portion they would have pre-released.
Obviously something not too spoilery.
Maybe, and like, why chapter? Like, how does this get chosen? I don't know.
Good question.
So I have questions, and I couldn't find the actual portion.
We have some friends who might know the answers.
It's very possible. And
Yeah.
like some of the links were broken for what I was clicking on, like where to find stuff. Because like, I don't know how internet works very well.
Fair.
And I've been very sick this week, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, then we had the entire prologue released on September 19th as an ebook, but apparently that was accidental. It was supposed to be released October 2nd. So not September 19th. It was supposed to be released October 2nd. That's important because the entirety of Chapter 1 was released on September 26th. So it's like they were going to release the entirety of Chapter 1 before they released the entirety of the prologue? I don't know. And then we've got some audio pre-release from Chapter 2 on October 24th, and then finally an excerpt from Chapter 3 on December 30th. So most of it makes a little bit of sense except for like the Chapter 11 stuff. And then also like the accidentally pre-releasing the chapter ahead of the other one. I don't know.
The internet was hard back then.
I have to assume so. Like this was, the internet was basically we were just really getting to experience what it could be.
Yeah.
Before all the bots took over and stuff. So I don't know. Then the
Yeah.
machines attacked. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, here we go. So if anyone knows like exactly what the portions were, I would like to see that out of my general curiosity.
Okay, well, I'm ready to get into the chapter.
Yeah, so people who are having a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we start for sure.
Yeah.
So chapter 3 is called A Dangerous Place, and the chapter symbol is the dragon.
Right, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. We talk about Rand.
Yeah.
Rand's here in this chapter.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, you mean.
The middle.
The middle. How many perspectives are there?
Well, it's 3. We do an Andrel and then Rand and then Pavara, which I have to keep track of because you know how there was always like a Perrin Fail back and forth of the perspectives?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if there's like the Andrel Pavara back and forth. Like we've had some Andrel, some Pavara, but like we get like a back and forth here. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You know, I did read this chapter
Yeah.
just a little while ago.
Yeah.
At this point. We took a little time off, and now I'm looking at it again going,
Yeah,
yes, I
yeah,
did read this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm,
In fact, you did finish the chapter. Okay,
I did,
good.
yeah.
Phew. That's never happened before where you like we start recording and then realize that you haven't finished the chapter. That's never happened. Okay.
That would be super unprofessional.
Exactly.
And we're nothing but professional over here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so starting in our Andrel perspective, I think we're in the same night from where we left off from when the guy bust in
Yeah.
after Pavara and Andrel just force bonded each other
Yeah.
against each other's will.
Yeah, like we're still just
Question
figuring
mark?
this out too. And it's really weird because like it is still nighttime, it is still raining, but also like I could also make an excuse as to why maybe it's like the next night, but I think it's the same night. It's hard to say, honestly. With the amount of information we're given, it's not clear.
I would also say doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's either the same night or the next night, but it's probably the same night.
Okay. So they are standing in a tavern.
Yeah.
And I think still having a hard time wrapping my head around just what this black tower looks like now.
It's a city.
No, yeah, I know.
It's a city.
That's a.
You know how Tarvalin is not just the White Tower?
Yeah.
It's a
No,
city.
I know. Yeah, I know.
With like walls around it. The Black Tower is also like a city, but with walls around it. But
I
they're
have-
not white, they're black.
I have read those words.
Okay.
So I am just still having a hard time wrapping my head around it because when I think of the Black Tower, I think of like the farm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bigger?
Bigger.
There's a tavern.
Yep.
There's a whole backstory in this tavern too. And this tavern innkeeper lady.
And this lady.
Yeah. Who, again, Andrel really idealizes everybody and everything about what he wants the Black Tower to be. He goes on like a whole rant about this innkeeper, about how like she's what the Black Tower could be, educated and great and awesome and wonderful.
Well, he's
It's like, yeah,
having a hard time.
he is. His world's falling apart right in front of his eyes. I should not be so
He's having
hard
a
on
hard
him.
time. No,
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
Okay. There's also a lot of names in this chapter of like people that we know, but like we don't really know. So if you have any questions, I wrote down the most important things we know
I'm just
about
going to
them.
get you to tell me who
Okay.
everyone is and remind us.
Yeah.
But I do want to point out, this isn't just regular tavern, okay? This is an old warehouse that was just turned into a tavern-like structure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Where
theme.
general
It's a thematic
drinks are
tavern.
served.
Yeah.
That's
great.
it.
I know some warehouses that have been turned into taverns. It happens. Okay, so we got Wellen here. He's going on. So Wellen is the guy who just got turned, right? Who
to
was
the
saying,
dark-
yeah, so he was the one who was like, oh yeah, Logain and Taim are totally cool now. And like Logain's totally here and we're totally going to see him like tomorrow.
Definitely, right away.
And then you were saying, this is why you were saying Logain's not actually even here or captured or nothing like that.
No, I don't trust this guy.
So now it gets kind of weird because now Welland's going on about how Logain and Taim are awesome. They patched up all their differences, but we're not going to see him just yet because he's not here just now for now. But he's totally here, but not here.
Right. And then Welland's like, oh, and we also met with the Lord Dragon. And
like there's this whole story.
You definitely did not.
That sounds like a bunch of lies.
It's just lies.
Probably because it's a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, they went and they're surveying the borderlands and all the nations are standing with them except for the Shanshan. And like he's kind of describing.
But they've been driven back, so who cares about those guys?
And he's like kind of describing what's happening right now with the whole meeting that's taking place with Rand, but also it's not exactly accurate from what we've seen.
And soon we're going to get called to strike.
Right, exactly. At the last battle. Totally for the good guys, right?
Right. Okay, so he's going on and on.
Yeah.
People are just listening to him, and then someone's like, well, if Logain is coming, why isn't he back yet?
Yeah, like, where is he? You keep saying he's here, and Taim and him have spoken. It's all cool. Where is he? So this is Jonathan.
Who's this guy? Yeah.
This is Jonathan. He's a Two Rivers guy who speaks up, and we don't really know much about him, but generally speaking, the Two Rivers guys are like the good guys. I'm doing air quotes there.
For the most part, as long as they're not turned?
Yes. Yeah, like for the most part, they're the stubborn guys, and he is going to get himself killed or worse because he's speaking out openly like to Welland, who is a turned bad guy now. Yeah. So like it's not a good situation, but the Two Rivers guys are like too innocent to even know how to politically maneuver anything.
Yeah.
So we've got Andrel and Pavara is like freaking out, like this guy's got to shut up because he's gonna make it worse for everybody.
Ruin everything.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyways, Welland's also saying everybody's got to work really hard over the next couple of weeks because there's going to be promotions right before the last battle. You know you can get those pins. So.
Okay, but Jonathan is going off and saying, why isn't he here? You said that Logain returned.
Yeah, like,
well, where is he? And then Andrel thinks, don't push, lad. Let him think we believe his lies.
Yes. Yeah, that would be good instead of like literally calling him out to his face. I'm kind of like in between on this because the issue with the Black Tower right now, not everybody is on Taim's side. Like, not everybody's turned. There are a lot of people who are not bad guys here. That's the hard part to wrap your head around. It's the inner circle that is the for sure corrupted.
Yeah.
But speaking out is good, but it's also dangerous. Mm-hmm, so you got to play your cards right, I guess.
Anyway. Logain will be back soon. Don't even worry. Probably tomorrow or even the day after, but so soon. Don't even worry.
Yeah, because they're just meeting again with the Lord Dragon, so it's fine. Now, I do like this back and forth we get about the thoughts between Andrel and Pavara. He is really highlighting how their like double bonding situation being channelers.
Yeah, they're like super connected.
Super connected, yeah. So Andrel can like feel her thoughts creeping in. Like, to the point where they can almost, like, mind read each other, sort of.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten that with Moraine and Lan with the one-way bond, where they kind of know, and it's obviously spend so much time together, like, they know what each other are thinking.
Yeah.
Right? And then your emotions to back that up. But this is more like you can sense the thoughts actively. Mm-hmm. But then Andrel does his old little trick, the void.
Seeking the void.
Yeah, he did it.
And then Pavara's like, what did you do?
Yeah. It like cuts her off.
Yeah.
So it's good to know. It's like we got to figure out how this stuff all works here. And this is where we get the whole backstory with the innkeeper. So Lind, so she is the innkeeper and she steps up to Andrel and she's like, hey, isn't Welland the guy who like a couple of weeks ago was saying Taim is terrible and should be executed for his crimes and all that? So like, isn't this the same guy?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. But we can't talk about how they're like actively turning people to the shadow because that's a very open thing that could get dangerous again very quickly for everybody.
Well, and then Linda's like, this is so weird. I'm going to have someone follow Welland tonight. And Andrel's like, you definitely don't do that.
No.
You're definitely in serious danger right now, so please be careful.
Yeah.
And stop asking questions.
Yeah.
Idiot lady.
Like lay low, and it's like, oh, lock your door. But it's like, that's not going to help because literally with channelers here, so.
Well, yeah, and then all of a sudden there's a bunch of other terrible dudes who are standing there who are like, oh, we're buttheads.
Yeah, well, okay, so yeah, Angelo and his crew are going to leave, and then the door is blocked by these guys. So we actually know some of these buttheads, too.
Yeah, Ishara.
Ishara. So we've seen him before, and he's always been a butthead.
He's always been a butthead.
Yeah.
He was always on my suspicious list, and turns out for a good reason.
Yeah, he was the guy, if you remember, he was like mouthing off one time, and then Taim like clipped the side of his head and like knocked him unconscious.
Oh.
And was like, you don't heal him. If he survives till morning or whatever, then you can heal him. But that was this guy.
Oh, cool. Okay,
so he was a dick then, he's a dick now, so makes sense.
Probably learned his lesson about mouthing off to Taim, though.
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. And then we've got Mizar, who used to be a good guy, but is now turned. And he was like one of the strongest on Logain's side. But unfortunately, he's here blocking the way too. And then Koterin is another one of the Taim lackey guys who's always been a jerk. He's the guy who was calling Andrel a page boy.
Oh, because he makes gateways.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all you're good for is like
helping us get from one place to another.
Yeah, sending messages. It is really funny though, because they're blocking the way, and then like they just get to name calling as like the evil guys.
Okay, yeah.
And they're literally just like, I imagine like an old school movie of like the bullies hanging outside like the diner or something, sitting on your car when you get out, and just like trying to poke you to like provoke a reaction, because they don't do anything, and they're only waiting to see if Andrel and his crew will do anything.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a funny comparison, but
I don't know.
Sure.
It's like, it's like they resorted to name calling here. It's like page boy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. And then Andrel's like, oh, I'm going to seize the source. And then he does. But then he's like, the shadows. I'm crazy.
Right. And that's not good either. Nope. So, okay. Now the bad news for Andrel.
Well, isn't this all bad news?
Well, this is like especially bad news. He got demoted.
Oh, that is bad news.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
It's like sad news.
Have you heard? Heard what? You've been demoted.
Right. Don't worry. It's been cleared with the Lord Dragon. You never should have been promoted because you're too weak. So we're correcting that mistake.
Yeah, and then that's really sad because like he's sad. He thinks it shouldn't matter to him, but it does matter. But then he's like, oh, I'm not gonna let these guys see me all upset. So take it. I don't even care. Yeah,
and it's more of Andrel's backstory. Like he's been searching his entire life for something to connect to, and he's been a part of so many things, and he's done a dozen different professions. But this is the place where he like fit in. And he really wanted to succeed, and now he's getting that. It's his identity at this point. So it is a little bit sad, and this is what pushes him to, like...
really grab the power?
Yeah, and then all the buddies try and back him up, and it's like, wait, don't. We're not doing that. We're not fighting. We're not starting a fight here, at least, because that's not going to go well for us.
Yeah, so then he just lets go of the power, and then leaves with his crew of good guy gagglers following him?
Yeah, gagglers. A gaggle of guys?
A gaggle of guys?
Yeah, what's it called?
Gagglers? No? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's his group. It's his group.
So now they try to say sorry. That all sucked. Whatever. Yeah. And then one of them is like, well, maybe we should have fought. Some of the other guys in there would have supported us.
Yeah, and Angel's like, no, if we had fought them here, like, they're all full Ashman, basically.
And also evil.
They're
just going to kill us.
Yeah, it's like, we are not going to win that, so we don't let them pick the battlefield. And then Candler's like, oh, does that mean there's going to be a battle if we're going to pick our own battlefield?
Well, yeah, but he says first we need to have Logain.
Right, yeah. So if Logain is gone, then their entire rebellion's going to end before it starts. So we have to go and rescue him tonight.
Sure. Do we have any idea where he is?
So that's no. Technically, no. And also, like, based on what you said, you don't even think Logain's here.
Yeah.
Like, we only have the word of Wellen at this point saying, oh, yeah, no, he's totally here.
Yeah, who's, like, totally mine.
He's totally on our side. Like, we don't really have a lot of evidence, I'd say, that he is here, alive, even captured. We don't know that he's captured here in the Black Tower, like under time control. Being held. Like, we don't know anything except that they said that him and Time are cool now.
Right.
And we'll see him tomorrow, maybe, or the next day.
Well, and Andrel's thinking, I guess he needs our help.
And that's probably, like, if he is here, then he might need help.
Because we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
It's possible he's...
Not only has Andrel not seen him in a while, we haven't seen him in a while.
Haven't.
We, the reader, haven't seen him in a while. So it's not great. But we're going to try a rescue plan, which we see the first step is like gathering information. They're not immediately going to like some random place that they think Logan. They gotta step A. Part 1 of step A is finding out if Logan is here. And if so, part B is like, where is he?
How do we even trust any of this information right now?
Yeah, well, we're going to get to that in the next part of the plan.
Are we? Okay.
A little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, so hopefully it goes well for us.
I'm not feeling super good about any of this. This feels stupid.
Well, they also don't feel very good right now. So.
Feels bad.
Goes around.
I don't like it.
All right.
Well, that's the end of that perspective.
Yeah, a little precursor.
Sure. So now we're going to jump into Rand's head, and he's hanging out by himself right now.
Yes.
In his own tent.
Yeah.
Before the big meeting.
Yeah, it's going to happen. The meeting will happen. He's preparing for the meeting right now, in fact. That's what he's doing.
Well, is he doing the thing where he's looking through stuff?
He's writing out something. He's talking about like what he's writing and working on, like his document thing.
Well, because remember he asked for all the documents of all the correspondence from McGuire and the world leaders?
He did ask for that. This seems different because he's talking about how he got the clerks in tier to advise him on the language to use for this document, but he's done the actual writing because he's not trusting anyone with this document, because if his enemies can't anticipate what's here, then they can't work against it. So it seems like he's literally drafting like a contract or whatever.
Something. Okay.
Whatever you want to call it. So he's putting all his energy into that right now for now.
And just a little recap, in case you forgot, he used to be very bad at holding Cyndi.
Yeah.
He used to get super sick and dizzy and nauseous, and it was terrible. So he really didn't use it.
Yeah, for little things. Only for big things.
But now, don't worry, doesn't make him sick anymore.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering.
I actually really like that because he's got like the little light, balls floating around or whatever. So he does it. He can just do the power stuff, which is pretty cool. And that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
I also like his thought process, how he's intending to learn more about healing, because all he's ever done is like destruction and death and all that stuff. And he's like, hey, maybe I could save a life. Even just a little skill in healing can be helpful. And I appreciate that because we also know a bunch of channelers who are like terrible at healing and don't give a...
They're bad at it.
Yeah.
They're like, that's not something I have a skill in.
Can't do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I would try to learn at least the minimum to be able to stabilize a person.
Would you? That's what you would do?
If I was really bad at it, I would still learn how to magically heal people a little bit. Yeah.
Would you?
Absolutely. That's like a big part of the repertoire of like being magical. That'd be pretty cool.
But what if you could just really focus on the things you are good at?
Like death and destruction and blowing stuff up?
Well, like lots of different things.
I would try to round out that skill set. I'm with Rand on this one.
Do you do that in your regular life? Not being magical, would you say?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
I can do a bunch of little things. A little bit of a lot of things. I got a little bit of skill at a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Do you want to elaborate or?
Yeah, I mean, our deck hasn't fallen off or crushed anybody.
That's true. You did build that.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, like, I can't build things
That's
twice.
your skill.
2 times.
That's a good skill. That's a good skill to have.
Yeah. You get things out of it. It's good.
It's great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is funny. Okay. What else? No, just kidding.
That's it. That's the thing.
Do you want to get better at cooking?
I'm trying. I that was on the list, and your job is to teach me how to do the things, because if you don't like it, then why the hell am I cooking anyways? Right? So it's got to be cleared by you.
I know.
So
good.
It's kind of on you at this point.
Yeah, more work for me. That's great.
Yeah. Imagine it. Me making food is like you loading the dishwasher.
I do that, just not the way you like it.
Exactly. That's literally the same. It's the same. I can cook, just not the way you like it.
Yeah, but the dishes all get clean. I guess
not always.
I guess food gets made. Yeah. Whether or not it's like good.
Exactly.
It's different. Okay.
We each have our skills.
Okay, anyway, so you would learn how to heal.
A little bit. I didn't say a lot of it.
Okay. Anyway, Rand has a very funny thought.
Okay.
A super side note thought.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. About Tam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this part.
I wonder what Tam would think of all this.
I love this, though.
I guess I could go ask him. He's right over there, and I did already have an awkward dinner with him.
It's great. It's so cute, though, because I actually really like this. I really like this because earlier they did have dinner together and it was a little bit awkward, but then Tam like made fun of the fact that it's awkward and then it was okay. And it's just like Rand and his dad. Because Rand's had so many hangups about his relationship with Tam.
Yes.
Being his dad. And now it's just like they're literally just having dinner. And yeah, it's weird, but it's like he's literally a king.
He's trying.
Prophesies, savior of humankind.
Yeah.
And Tam's just Tam. And that's all Tam wants to be. Tam just wants to be Tam. He doesn't want to be known as the Dragon Reborn's father.
Yeah.
Doesn't want that. No thanks. He's just Tam.
Okay.
So I think it's very sweet. Yeah. I really like that
thought
process.
Too. So anyway, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Women, so complex.
Right.
Can't understand anything. I'm trying to work on this document because I'm the king of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I
got
can't
big meeting tomorrow.
Can't even concentrate because got some ladies doing lots of stuff in the back of my head.
Yeah, let's go through them real quick here. So we got Elaine, Min, and Avienda. They're up to something. And then also, Alana is in there, somewhere to the north.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of information there.
She's north of where they are. Aren't they like almost in the borderlands?
Yeah, but like there's still
is she
some...
to the north, like in this camp? Like,
she doesn't specify.
No.
Where.
She's farther. She's definitely farther away.
Yeah, like if because there's a reason I pointed out that map too. It's like we're not specifically like there's still borderland nation, like there's still area territory. Okay. So yeah.
I don't even know what Alana's doing. I haven't even thought about it.
I don't even know if Alana knows what Alana's doing.
That's fair.
Has Alana ever really known what she's doing?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
She just does things and then stuff happens.
Anyway, super hard to concentrate because those ladies, they be meeting.
Oh, wait, but one of them split off and she's almost here. Oh, who is it? It's Avienda. She must be outside the tent now.
Oh, and then she is.
Yeah, she is. And it's funny because like he lifts up the thing and then she freezes like she was going to, because she's always sneaking it. Always sneaking into tents.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always saying.
But she raises her chin and meets his eyes.
Nice. Okay. And then we hear shouting. And his guards aren't here. Oh, man, where's his guards?
But it's all the maidens who are like, hey, you stupid
Yeah, it's so
asshole,
funny.
We hate you so much.
Terrible insults. What are they saying to me?
Yeah, you stupid dick.
And it's like they're saying what they would do to him if they catch him. But like, I wish of all the times to not giving you like an example.
I'm going to cut your penis off.
Like, is that what they're saying here?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Because I have no examples. And the man's like, what's
happening? Yeah, because they're screaming, not with joy as he would have expected. Insults, terrible ones.
Horrible.
Several were screaming what they would do to certain parts of his body when they caught him.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. And then Avienda's
probably gonna I'm gonna shove my spear up your butt.
It's for sure. That's gotta be another one of them. Okay, and Evian isn't. No. It means they like you.
They don't mean it. It's a symbol of taking away a maiden from her ranks.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Even though technically she's already a wise one. She's like, it's all good. And if Rand was a better student, he would know this. But he's a terrible student. So.
Well, that's true.
She wasn't a great teacher either. Like, let's be real here.
But he also didn't know that he was supposed to be learning.
Yeah, she wasn't clear about that.
Yeah.
So anyways, then Rand figures out why she's here and what this is really meaning to be. Like what this meeting is going to be.
Yeah.
And then his brain promptly leaves his body and he can't think anymore.
And Avienda is blushing and it's all kind of cute and weird.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. And like Rand doesn't know how to act
Light,
ever.
she was beautiful. But so was Elaine and Min. And, he was a fool. A light-blinded fool.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what, Rand? Stop talking about the other girls when Avienda is here.
Yeah.
That's the step one of this, 3-girl relationship, I would have to assume. Don't mention the other two all the time in front of, the one you're with currently.
Well, maybe, but they're first sisters.
Maybe sometimes, but not
different. This is they're in a relationship, and Rand can choose to be part of it if he wants. It's really not Rand's the center of the universe.
Yeah, this isn't about you, Rand.
This isn't about you. And he's like, I love all 3 of you. I don't know what to do. And she's like,
Avienda, do Avienda.
Yeah.
She's the one who's
You're
here.
You're a fool.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, well, we're first sisters. But I thought Rand already knew that. And now he's confused. And he's like, oh, that's what that weird bonding was about.
Rand doesn't pay attention. He doesn't know shit.
You just have all 3 of these ladies bonded to you.
Mm-hmm.
They all came to you together and did this weird magical ceremony.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I don't know who to choose. It's like, what?
It's
Why
really
do you
funny
think
because
this is on
it's
you
also
at all?
it's also very believable. The guy's a guy. He did not pick up on any of the signals
He's
that they
like,
actually like him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got
for
no clue.
Sisters, I should have suspected.
He's like, oh, you guys like me. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I
And he's
get
like,
it now. I think I get it.
We three will share you. Oh, yeah, they had said that.
He's almost figured it out that they all three like him.
Yeah,
At least
almost.
enough to be with him.
Yeah.
For now.
And then, wait, Min too?
Yeah.
The-
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
This is brand new information.
Yeah, and I also love how he's like, so do I have to fight the maidens or something? He's like, and she says, no, that's for if we get married. Like, not now. That's not what this is. It's like, phew, okay. And then he's still talking. She's like, dude, stop talking. Like, stop talking. Too much.
Anyway, so they kiss. It's fine. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I'm a wise one now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's good. We're all caught up now.
Yeah. So then Avienda says, enough talk. You gonna bed me already?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, blush. Okay.
Well, and he's
Good
like,
job.
oh my gosh, a little forward. Is that the way of doing things? She's like, no, I'm just not good at this.
Also, Rand, stop talking so much.
Oh, all three of you decided this, didn't you? Which one came to me? Yeah. I'm never gonna get to choose, am I?
It's like, Rand,
No.
stop talking. So many times.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Now they're gonna go do it.
Good for them.
And maybe one day it'll be tomorrow.
Perfect.
And there'll be a meeting.
The meeting will happen. He's going to be very tired. He's not getting any sleep tonight.
He wasn't going to anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he says something like, oh, at least I don't have to worry about you freezing to death this time.
Right. Igloo. Yeah.
Igloo.
Good callback.
Yeah.
Good callback. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. But I think we should take a quick break,
Right.
rest a little, and then come on back.
Sounds good.
Okay. So we are back, and it is now Pavara's perspective.
Yeah. And we are implementing the plan, part 1 and 2 of the plan, of the 5-step plan to save Logain. This is probably part 1 and maybe 2.
Okay. So Pavara's theory right now
Right.
is that we can't make gateways because of some kind of magic. Whoa.
Well, she says
Yeah, I know.
triangle. Come on.
What?
Yeah, it's
you
actually-
think this is magic?
It's pretty solid logic. I'm gonna defend her here because he says, okay, well, do you know of like a specific one already that can do that? And she's like, no,
but I assume one exists.
like probably Triangle will do all sorts of crazy things. And if Taim is literally working with the Forsaken, they probably have access to Age of Legends stuff. So like that might be a thing. Very possible. But we already know that there's the Guardian in Farmatting that can block like all weaves. So it does make sense that there could be a specific Triangle that blocks certain
Other
weaves.
waves, yep.
And it also makes sense like with gateways being a thing. Like, yeah, you would want some way to like shut that out from happening.
Yeah.
It does make a lot of sense. So I'm going to give her points for this.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
always, say a lot of nice things about Bavara.
That's
and
true.
she makes some good points here.
Anyway, so then yet again, we have Andrel saying words like, oh, if only I could I feel like it's just beyond my fingertips.
Tip of
And
my
I definitely
fingers.
can do it, and I should try. Nope, not gonna try.
Not going to do it.
Yeah.
But he's really good at gateways. How big is it?
Yeah.
How big is the biggest gateway you've ever made, Andrel?
Super big.
Okay, 30 feet across. Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I said.
Yeah, but that's him by himself, and he's super weak in the power.
It doesn't matter. It's a skill. It's a talent.
Talent's great. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And then Pavara's like, oh, we should study that in the White Tower. And he's like, we're not going to the White Tower, Pavara.
Yeah.
We're not going there. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Also, okay, so this conversation, for the record, is taking place because they're crouching in the back of one of the storehouses in the Black Tower here.
Oh, right.
This is
yes.
like a side
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
conversation that they're killing time with.
Well,
because
it's
we're
like bickering.
Yeah.
They're bickering with each other.
yeah, because we're implementing the how do we rescue Logain plan.
And now, do we think that we're outside this warehouse because this is where Logain is being kept?
No.
Or are we information gathering?
No. So the plan is to lure Dobser, who's one of the turned guys here,
Mm-hmm.
into the warehouse with the promise that there's wine here. They've like dropped hints that there's wine, and this guy likes
he's a
wine.
known drunkard.
Yeah.
You know what? That's how you lure me places too.
Yeah, I heard there's wine there. And you're like,
okay.
Okay. Yeah, so they're going to lure this guy here so that they can get information. Because the whole premise, we get like a whole little explanation on this, but the more loyal you are to the light in your, like while you're not turned, if you do get turned, the more you'll be
on the dark
loyal
side.
to the shadow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. So Dobser, this drunkard dude, is just like a super mediocre guy. He's like super medium about everything, except for wine probably. He's probably like super into wine.
Yeah.
But like the shadow and the light, take it or leave it.
Okay.
So they're going to get this guy because if he was like super medium about the light before, he's probably super medium about the shadow, and they can probably like get him to break and tell them stuff.
Yeah, okay, information gathering.
Yeah, but I also really like it that it's a little more information about like being turned as a person to the shadow. It's not like compulsion where your brain is like overwritten and you just do whatever the person giving you commands tells you to do. Like Dobser was a drunkard, he got turned, and he's still like breaking into a storeroom to find some wine.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like
he still has free will.
Well, but like not really, but like sort of. He's turned to the shadow, but he still likes wine.
Yeah.
So
okay. Well,
he still has the ability to...
Well, he has free will enough to go find wine. It
Exactly.
feels like all of them, for the most part, have free will, except that their thoughts and the things that they want are now different than the things they used to want.
Yeah. Now, and maybe he used to like white wine, and now he's like all into
dark wines.
Oh. Whoa. Okay, there you go. Boom.
That's what it is.
Still wine.
Yeah.
Just dark.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's got to be.
Anyway, so he pokes his head in because he's like, wine?
Hold on. Oh, you jumped. He does do that. But we have one more conversation.
Oh, okay.
That we have to talk about between Andrel and Pavara. So Andrel says, do you really think like actual Forsaken are involved here? And Pavara says, well, why not? If you were preparing for the last battle, would you let a bunch of channelers train together and get stronger? And then Andrel's like,
no,
yeah,
I'd steal them.
Yeah, I would let them train, and then I would steal them, which is literally what the Shadow's done. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
So then we also get this little timestamp of like a half an hour where the wife of Candler, so Candler's one of the Ashman, he's bonded his wife, and then she's like a lady warder now, and Pavara is very confused by that.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like, what is this role?
Yeah,
this
okay,
crazy,
yeah.
This is crazy. But she like pokes her head in to give the nod. Right,
this happens first, yeah.
Yeah, and I love...
they've set this all up.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So she's like, yep, it's the half an hour, whatever, guys should be here soon. But then Pavara's thought is... like, hey, this whole Ashen bonding their wives things, I guess I can understand why someone wants to be linked with their spouse, but it shouldn't be used in such a mundane way. This is for Aes Sedai and warders, not husbands and wives.
Yeah.
It's like, Pavara, like, it's not your gatekeeping.
It's just her worldview, right? She's like,
I know.
It's like a super magical special thing.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to just be stupid.
Stupid husbands and
so
wives.
You can feel each other's feelings and stuff.
Yeah. But I was thinking about it more, and I definitely don't think I would want to share like the connection Andrel and Pavara have with you, but like in a good way, you know?
That sounds mean.
I know I would drive you friggin' nuts because I already do, and
it might be it would be probably better though. Like maybe I'd have a better understanding of where you're coming from.
But that's a huge risk to take, you know? Like maybe you would, but then also maybe you just live in my brain too, and that sounds exhausting for you.
I think living in my brain would be exhausting for you.
Probably. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't need that for anybody.
But I don't think that's what this is. This isn't you living in my brain.
With Andrel and Pavara?
They're learning how to shut it off sometimes.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's romantic for when you actually want to do it with your spouse.
Yeah. It's just as one very specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. All right. So now we can get to the part where Dobser's going to poke his head in because Pavara's like, hey, you got to let me take the lead on this.
And Andrel's like, I think we should link. And
yeah.
she's like, I am not doing that again.
No, never. But anyways, yeah. So Now we're going to get to the part where the game plan is coming together. They've lured Dobser here with with hints that there's wine. And apparently
they've left the door unlocked and a little ajar. So it's like, oops, an accident.
He's just a dumb idiot who wants his wine. He's gotten in trouble also multiple times for stealing wine from like Taim, and nothing is stopping this guy.
In these times, I would also.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dobser pokes his head in.
Pavar strikes out.
Oh, yeah.
Ties him up in air.
Yeah.
Slams a shield down on him.
Gets him.
But then Dobser brought 2 idiots with him.
Yeah, friggin' Wellen and then Leames.
Yeah,
okay.
Because they also, you got the wine, bro?
Yeah, you got the wine.
Did you get it?
It's like, oh, shit. So,
no.
Yeah, so now we got 3 guys instead of just the one.
Right, so Pavar immediately reacts.
Yeah.
And she tries to shield them, but isn't able to get it in place.
Yeah, but she does get air gags on them to stop them from like shoving out, which is good because they'd be screwed if they get everybody up in here.
Right.
It's not good.
Then she gets wrapped up in air.
Yeah.
But slices the weaves with spirit where she thinks they might be.
Yeah.
And that's a callback to when we were in the Stone of Tyr.
Yeah. With like land fear too.
With land fear.
I don't know if they were in the Stone of Tyr when specifically we saw that.
Yeah. I think
Could have been.
so.
Yeah.
That's my
It's been a few times where it's like you slice the weaves, and then Leames looks super surprised because he didn't know that could probably happen. The first time we see that happen, I think Rand was very surprised too.
Well, because Rand does it to Lanfear's weaves.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just trying to.
And then she cuts him, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens here. So then Pavar takes the opportunity of him being surprised to literally tackle him. And I like that. So like she gets physical real fast, which is pretty great. And then slams the shield down on him while she's tackling him and like swipes at Welland's foot to try to knock him because he starts to run away to try to like leave.
Yeah.
But then like catches his foot and he trips out of the building or whatever. And then she does kind of get like knocked on the head a little bit. So that's not great.
Yeah.
But then when
Androl just knocks him out with a cudgel.
Conked him. Yeah. Which doesn't work that. You can't just conk people in the head.
Sure you can. This is fantasy, Brett.
That's true.
Have you seen fantasy?
I have.
Have you heard of this bonking people on the head to knock them out business?
Yeah, but then you get like a lane where you get your skull broken.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways.
Mostly, though.
I guess we don't really care that much if like these 2 guys.
Not at all. And
get
also,
broken skulls, so.
We've had lots of our characters get bonked on the head and passed out.
Yeah, I'm just saying it doesn't work like that.
Well, maybe I should bonk you on the head.
See if it works.
Real hard.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Hit you in there with a hammer.
Anyway, so now we've sort of won.
Yeah.
Well, kind of, in this scenario.
Well, this is like step 1 and 1.5. Not step 1 and 2. This is like step 1 and then like A and B.
Right, okay.
So lure Dobser, conk him on the head, and then like a little asterisk is if anybody else shows up, also conk him on the head too.
Get him unconscious.
Yes. Yeah.
And then she puts shields on them.
She tried to. Yeah, so she does now. So Androl is like, wow, Pavar, that was amazing. I love Pavar's response to, what do you think the Red Aja does? We train to fight other channelers. It's like, sort of.
Yeah, well, I actually think that she actually probably does have the most experience actually fighting channelers.
But also, like, when we think about the Red Aja hunting down men who can channel, for the most part, it's not like fighting 3 trained channelers like that.
I don't know.
I have to imagine it's not.
Why do you have to imagine that?
Because they're terrible and I hate them.
Why do you think they're terrible? They're good at their job. Their job is terrible.
Well, their
job is bad and stupid and terrible.
What we typically see is a bunch of Reds rolling in, and
I don't actually know if we've seen in progress Red Aja finding a man who can channel.
We've heard stories. Yeah, okay.
And they're always successful from the men that they find.
Sure.
Some men get away.
Yeah.
Which implies a fight or an escape of some kind.
Yeah.
I would say they probably actually have some experience in tracking people down and putting shields on and
I need to see more of that.
Well, yeah, I just don't think that we've seen it.
Yeah.
But I do think it exists actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, Androl thinks she needs some healing.
Oh yeah, she definitely has a concussion. Yeah, and that's kind of what it leads to. He's like,
but she's like, no time. It's just a thump on the head.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, well, like he does a couple of spot checks on having a concussion.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I didn't know you were a doctor.
Yeah, he's like,
oh yeah, I trained with a doctor woman once.
Wise woman.
I know.
Yeah, and that's a long story because, like, whoa, wise woman trained a man? It's funny because, like, there's the reverse of, like, the man not wanting to be presumed to be a channeler, or, like, a magic person, because that means that you're a channeler, so.
Right, yep.
Yeah, a little flipperooski there, but it's just more to his backstory, and he's got a long story about this one, so, yeah.
And now they have time.
Yeah, and she shouldn't go to sleep, and she has a concussion, so, yeah. This is why you learn a little bit of healing.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, and also one last portion of part 1, section C of the plan is Amaran and the other guys who are like on our side are off establishing alibis in case Dobser is noted to be missing. So, yeah, plan's coming together.
Okay.
And like in 5 more steps, it's like, boom.
Now we'll know where
Logain is either here or not. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, he's either not here at all, or he's like literally in the basement, like
in the
like locked
of
up.
the Black Tower, right?
Of the Black Tower.
I still don't understand this. Is there one basement?
Well, he's in a basement,
right?
I'm not sure like which basement.
The main one, probably.
Probably the main one, or here's also what I'm thinking: not the main basement.
Ooh,
harder to find.
Nice secret main basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Secret.
I would put
double
a basement below the basement that people don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
We need Nine Eve's detective agency.
It's true. It's true.
Although they're doing pretty good here so far. So let's see how this goes.
I mean, yeah, like let's just like, before you say that, let's pause.
Okay.
And you can read another chapter.
Okay. And that's exciting because we're going camping this weekend.
Yeah, last one for the season.
Yeah. And I'll get to read.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
I almost put this off and was like, no, I don't want to tonight. But then here we are. And now I'm excited because we get to read.
That's true.
Well,
I get to read whenever I want to.
Oh, yeah.
You don't.
I suppose. I kind of forget that part of it.
Yeah.
It's just me. Okay, well, before you get yelled at and threatened by a bunch of maidens, I'm going to say that this is part of the pattern now.
Yeah, it's part of the pattern.
The Wheel Weaves is hosted and edited by Dani and Brett and produced by Dani and Brett with Passion Socks, Cody Fouts, Mo Zyme, Jamie Young, Jared Berg, Ricky Morissette, Matt Truss, Antoine Benoit, Ashley Bradley, MKM, Megan, Colby T, Gabby Young, Rycat, Chris G, Sarah Creech, Saverio Bartolini, Meg621, William Johnson, and Soccerphiles Canada, with music by Audionautics. All right, everyone, and be sure to check out our Patreon page if you're interested in supporting us and the podcast. We'd love to send you some Patreon-exclusive merchandise like stickers and bookmarks as a thank you. Plus, you'll gain access to episodes earlier than everyone else, and at the time of recording right now, we have over 45 bonus episodes for your listening pleasure. Find all that and more at patreon.com/thewheelweavespodcast. For just general information about our show, like how to send us shot glasses, how to join our Discord, and how to get in touch with us, visit thewheelweavespodcast.com. And as always, please be sure to give a 5-star review because it really does make a huge difference in helping other people find us. And make sure you tell a friend, Riyadh, because referrals are the best compliment. Thanks again for listening. This really is part of the pattern now.